what do you do right before you get on stage?
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's a few things. One, have a bottle of water.
Pre-game.
So the pregame, right?
Pre-gaming.
So these are all things, again, within context, if you can do them. If
Water.
Right?
Phil Phails for you.
Have a bottle of water.
You need to drink some water.
Because
your mouth might be dry?
Mouth is going to dry.
Is
right?
it?
Yeah. You get nervous or you get excited, your mouth is going to get dry.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't, that's okay. It's a safety net. So have a bottle of water, right? Either if you are presenting at an event, they'll probably have a bottle of water up on stage for you.
Yeah.
If not, bring one with you or ask somebody if you've got a bottle of water, right? Easy, no brainer. There is something called box breathing.
Oh, yeah. I know about box breathing.
So it's simple. So you breathe in slowly for 4, you hold it for 4, breathe out slowly for 4, and hold for 4.
Yeah.
And do that for a couple of minutes. So you're regulating your breathing. It calms your nerves. It reduces your heart rate. It's just a way, it's like meditation or any of those things that are going to regulate. We're going to regulate our bodies just by breathing, right? And getting out of our head, out of our, oh my God, I'm nervous, excited. Just breathing, just focus on your breath. That's something some people think that's a little, frou-frou.
No, it's not.
But it's not. It's a
we
good
do that
thing
in
to
yoga.
do. Sure.
They call it samavritti in Sanskrit. Samavritti. It means it's that box breathing.
Box breathing.
Whether it's 4 or 5, whatever it's just
the count
same,
is. Yes.
Same number in, same number hold, same number out, same number hold.
Right. And so
It chills you out.
It chills you out.
The breath is a tool for impacting your emotions and your excitement and intensity.
Yeah.
Try it. If you just breathe fast,
You're gonna ramp
everything
up.
ramps up. You're gonna ramp
Yep.
up. You breathe slow, and
Yeah.
there's another one for triggering the parasympathetic nervous system. You breathe out longer than you breathe in.
And they say breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Yeah, that stuff.
So all that
really
stuff, it works. It
It
works.
works. Whether you think it's frou-frou or not, breath works.
It does. So that's 2 things, right? So
yeah.
bottle of water,
breath work.
The next thing is, if you can, and if you're comfortable doing it, some sort of physical activity. So some stretching, right?
Okay.
Like bend down, touch your toes. Do some jumping jacks. Something that's going to kind of like pump you up, right? And get your blood flowing. And you're not getting yourself excited, but you're doing a physical activity, right? So that you're okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. Right? It's a warm-up. It's warming your body up to be up on stage.
I'm sure also regulating your emotions and your intensity of what's going on for you. That's in dialectical behavioral therapy, it's one of the tip skills is doing a physical exercise. It like shocks your body. I don't know if it shocks the right word, but it resets.
Yeah.
It brings you into the present moment and you're able to kind of like.
Yeah. And it could be anything, right? And if you have a green room where you're waiting for your time or you're backstage or something, you can even just do some trunk twists, something that's just going to kind of limber you up.
Yeah.
It's just another, it's like breathing. It's just another thing to regulate your body.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a good one. Another one that works really, really well for people is music. So if you've got some earbuds, headphones, whatever, find a tune that now depends on you, either really pumps you up, like a good jam, something that's like, yeah, all right, I'm ready for this. Yeah. Or
chills you
out. Some meditation type, maybe you're listening to sounds of the sea, right? The noisemaker things, or just a calm instrumental piece of music or something, or maybe there's an inspirational song. Music is universal, so you could pick anything, listen to something for a minute, for 30 seconds, whatever it is. Depends on how much time you have. Depends on if you're sitting in the audience waiting to be called up. You can't do all these things.
Oh, yeah.
So it depends, right? It's situational. But music is a great thing just beforehand.
Impact your state. A lot of these things impact your state.
Yeah.
Because music could get you motivated. Oh, I'm psyched up. Think about Rocky. How watching Sylvester Stallone run up those stairs
Yep.
and doing this, take the music away from that.
Yeah.
Or put some other music, some like
It's very different.
it would be very different. Music impacts our state.
Yeah.
Breathing impacts our state. Movement impacts our state. So you're wanting to kind of align those with how you best perform as a speaker.
Right.
Like if you need to be excited and invigorated, then you might listen to a different type of music or do different type of movement
Yeah.
or different type of breath.
Yeah. So here's another one. Meet the audience.
Meet the audience.
Go as they're coming in, go shake some hands.
Kiss some babies.
Go kiss some babies. Say, hey, I'm Rick. Nice to meet
I'm
you.
gonna do some.
That's all. Just, hey, thanks for coming. Hey, thanks for being here. Looking forward to whatever. Just a quick, how you doing? Just talk to them. Somebody might say, hey, I'm really looking forward to hearing you. I'm like, great. Anything in particular you're hoping to hear? Right? You may have a conversation and be like, yeah, I've heard a lot about like using a pause. Like, I'm going to address that. What's your
Talk
name?
about that.
Phil?
Yeah.
All right, Phil. I'm going to hit using a pause. So hopefully you get something out of it. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Right. So then you meet a few people. If it helps take your mind off of being up on stage. It now makes it a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a conversation with Phil about the pause.
Yes.
Now, when I get to that, I'm like, so let's talk about something else. I was talking to one of your members out here, Phil, and I asked him, what's one of the things he was looking for? And he talked about the pause. So let me tell you about what the pause does for you in public speaking. Oh my gosh, I just brought Phil into my conversation.
Yeah.
Some of those people know Phil.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, now I'm having a conversation with Phil and Phil's friends. I mean, right? It's really simple.
Meet the audience.
Meet the audience. Just go shake some hands. It makes that connection. Just saying hi, and
Probably relaxes you.
it relaxes you, but it's gonna build at least a little bit of trust and credibility
Ooh, yeah.
in the audience's mind.
Yeah.
Because now
you're
I've met
among
a
them.
human.
Yeah, you're among them. You're one of them. You're like, hey.
Yeah, because
I'm
what are
not
they saying?
when you're on the stage, you're like, yeah, you're above.
Now, so when you're on the stage, you're the expert,
Yeah.
and that's what they expect.
Right.
But they're also saying, why? Why should I trust you?
Right.
What credibility do you bring? Well, if I come and shake your hand, you're building just a little bit of that trust and credibility
Rapport.
with them.
Yeah.
You're building the rapport. And like I said earlier, relationships are the crux of everything, right?
Yeah.
In life, everything is a relationship and how you build it. Whether you're building a really strong relationship one-on-one with somebody or even just a small one, you're building these relationships as you're shaking people's hands. Hey, thanks for coming. Hey, I'm looking forward to meeting with people afterwards if you want to talk.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Hi, Judy. Nice to meet you. You're looking at their name tag.
Yeah.
You may never use Judy's name when you get up there. That's okay. You
But
just
people
said her
love
name.
people love hearing their name.
The sound of our name
Yeah, it's our
is
favorite
the
word.
favorite word ever.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's a little like, yeah, when you say their name, they're gonna feel special, and it's authentic to you.
It is.
Because you're a communicator, you're a connector. So it's not
not fake.
manufactured.
No.
It's like you want to meet people. You
I
want to
love
make connections.
people. I love talking to people. Obviously, I like to talk.
Yeah.
And so I like talking to people. I love even having more time to get their story. Where are you from? How'd you get here? What do you do? You can't do that on a quick handshake, but I still love, it's not fabricated. It's not manufactured. It's like, I want to meet these people. I want to shake their hands. I'm going to be talking to them. Like, I want to like them. I want to be part of their life for the next 50 minutes to an hour, whatever it is.
Yeah, however long.
And hopefully I have something that I can share that's going to help them, right? That's going to make them go, yeah, I can do that. I could get up and talk if I had the right tools and training and some tips and tricks and maybe some coaching. I can do that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Phil, you can do that, right? We could work on some things that, how do you stand? That's another one. Your posture up on stage. That's a big one.
Nonverbal communications now
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
right? You don't stand there with your hands folded in front of you.
Yeah.
You don't stand up there like this, right? We all know about those different what
And that you're
means.
using your hands
And you're
when
using
you
your
talk.
hands, palms up, open.
Open. Down.
You don't want your hands in your pockets. There's all these little things, but they're big if you don't know about them or you don't do them. Right?
Yeah.
Smile.
Smile.
And
Unless you're telling a sad story.
telling a
then
sad
frown.
story,
There
then-
probably
right.
just needs to be congruence
Yeah.
between your affect and the mood that you're conveying with them.
and then all of the vocal nuance.
Yeah.
The pause is a vocal nuance, right?
Yeah, when you ask a question, you go up at the end.
Right.
How was your day? You know, there's these small
Oh.
things.
So upspeak, have you ever heard the term upspeak?
What's that?
So that means every time somebody says something,
They go,
it doesn't matter like what they're saying. And so once I was driving in my dad's station wagon,
it sounds like they're always asking a question.
it is pervasive.
I know people that do that.
It's
I'm
pervasive.
not going to name you. I love you.
And one of the guys that I've worked with,
He was an up speaker?
he was an upspeaker, and he did it very frequently. But he was a great student. I'll use that.
Yeah.
Great client. He learns quickly. He would you tell him something, and he would work it and done, gone.
How you say something
But-
matters. The tone
Yes.
matters.
But the upspeak is a huge thing. And listen to people when they're talking. There's a lot of upspeak that goes on.
How you say something really matters. What you do matters.
Is it a question?
I made it a question.
Right.
It's like your tone
It
can
does.
really change what you're saying,
Right.
And how it's really
So
powerful.
upspeak is a big one. Volume.
Fluctuate it.
Listen.
Oh, draw 'em in.
Let me tell you.
Come into me. Yeah.
God, this one time, it was the most incredible thing. So I went soft and I rose the pitch.
Right.
Right. So,
You want people kind of lean in.
guys, this is what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got to tell you a secret.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you change the pitch, you change the volume. You can even change how fast you speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my God. So I was driving, we were in the back seat of my dad's station wagon and we were driving, we were going down the road. He was going like 200 miles an hour. Like we couldn't believe it. And like my brothers and I were hanging on, we were going, oh my, right? So you speed it up, slow
And
it
they're
down.
gonna emotionally follow along. They're gonna start to feel I'm a bit
These
anxious,
are all
and then like
things
woof.
that we know inherently. These are things that we know that happen, that we hear or that we do. But if we're speaking, we don't necessarily use them because we're not trained. We're not trained. We don't practice. We don't have a coach saying, let's work on some things so that when you get up in front of these people, that it's the most impactful for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, the tools in the toolbox.
And how we deliver and how we say. And I'm still learning. I'm reading books. I'm watching speeches. I'm watching presentations. I have a business coach. I'm still learning.
Who you reading? Who's your who do you like
Oh
from
man, so it's speech books. It's communication books.
Mhm.
I will tell you, without getting political, so don't go politics on me here, but one of the best books that I have read recently, and I can't remember his name.
You're not about to say The Art of the Deal, are you?
No. The speechwriter for Barack Obama.
Really?
And he doesn't talk politics in the book. He talks about speech and structure and communication and all of the things that how those speeches came about and how Obama would take parts of it or change it and how he had to learn how to make speeches work for Obama. And so
For his voice.
for his message, for
His
all those
style,
things.
yeah.
And so it was a great book on those skills. And then another one I just finished was Talk Like TED. and it was about a guy that followed and studied these different TED Talks.
Yeah.
And he interviewed them and how they work and what the mechanics were behind them. And it was just a great book on that type of thing. So I like kind of, how do I get better at my own speaking, and how do I get better at coaching somebody at speaking, right? I can't stay static. I can't just like, this is how I coach and this is it.
Lifelong learning, baby.
Man, like I want to keep learning.